The establishment just got hit with a triple punch they never saw coming. First, Trump detonated social media by sharing memes that made the radical left completely lose their mind, including our own Next News Network content about YouTube's $24 million surrender. That's twice this month. He's amplified our message. Then at Quantico today, Pete Hegseth dropped the hammer. No more fat generals, mandatory PT test for top brass. And if they can't meet the standards, they are gone. But while liberals were melting down over memes and military fitness standards, Trump delivered the knockout blow, forcing Pfizer to slash drug prices by up to 100%. The timing was devastating. 3 fronts, total victory. This is how you fundamentally transform America, so stay locked in. Now, the Pfizer deal proves that Trump means business. Let me tell you about another breakthrough. Red light therapy is revolutionizing healthcare at home. Just like Trump slashing medication costs, this technology delivers real results without the inflated prices. NASA researched it. The FDA cleared it. Now you can access the same healing power that costs thousands of dollars at clinics. Now, my wife's chronic pain vanished, my recovery time cut in half, hospital-grade panels with 9 specific wavelengths and 0 EMF exposure. Visit myredlight.com. It's linked below. Make sure you use code NNN at checkout to take advantage of the deep discounts. While Trump fights Big Pharma, you can take control of your health today. Now, lots of news to break down. We'll get to the memes in a second, but man, President Trump and Pete Hegseth were on fire today at Quantico. I mean, what Pete Hegseth said, it's unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the Pentagon. Watch this.
It's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test. And as the chairman said, yes, there is no PT test. But today, at my direction, every member of the joint force at every rank is required to take a PT test twice a year, as well as meet height and weight requirements twice a year, every year of service.
Wow.
Also today, at my direction, every warrior across our joint force is required to do PT every duty day. Should be common sense. I mean, most units do that already, but we're codifying it. And we're not talking like hot yoga and stretching. Real hard PT, either as a unit or as an individual. At every level, from the Joint Chiefs to everyone in this room to the youngest private, leaders set the standard. And so many of you do this already. Active, Guard, and Reserve. This also means grooming standards. No more beards, long hair, superficial individual expression. We're going to cut our hair, shave our beards, and adhere to standards. Likewise,
standards are back at the Department of War. I love the smell of PT tests in the morning. Apocalypse now. It's happening, folks. It is on. What else just happened? We got another clip here. He's nuking the fat generals
around the country and the world. It's a bad look with physical fitness and appearance. If the Secretary of War can do regular hard PT, so can every member of our joint force. Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations or really any formation and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger.
A chairborne ranger. Well, now the memes are starting to flood the interwebs. Now, this one President Trump did not share, but it's from one of my favorite movies, Full Metal Jacket. We have General Milley as Private Pyle and Pete Hegseth as the drill sergeant.
Jelly donuts!
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, General Pyle?
Sir, jelly donuts, sir!
A jelly donut?
Sir, yes, sir!
How did it get here?
Oh, yeah, Apocalypse Now is coming, baby. And that is just the appetizer. What else is going on? Oh, did you see this? President Trump posted this. It was actually 48 hours ago, but I thought it was really wild. President Trump showcasing some of the highest 24-karat gold used in the Oval Office and cabinet room of the White House. Foreign leaders and everyone else freak out when they see the quality and beauty. Best Oval Office ever in terms of success and look. Have you ever taken, I see pictures of the Oval Office all the time, and you can see the ornate gold that is around like the fireplace and it just adorns the Oval Office. It's quite beautiful. And I looked at a picture of Biden's Oval Office and I looked at Trump's because I didn't remember seeing it before. And then this post pops up and it makes sense. President Trump ordered all that stuff to adorn the Oval Office to make us great again. Now, here's the meme that President Trump actually shared. This was our post, originally posted about 19 hours ago. YouTube surrenders, pays President Trump $24.5 million for illegal ban. This massive victory proves big tech censorship has consequences. Every shadow banned patriot deserves justice. Trump fought for free speech and won. Repost of all banned conservatives should be paid. And then about 20 minutes later, President Trump posted it on Truth Social on his personal account. Look at that. Donald Trump posting our stuff. So cool. And if you recall, he did the same thing with our Chipocalypse Now meme that we shared on X some time ago. But President Trump triggering everybody with this.
Because of all of our work, look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, you know, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too. Look, guys.
I mean, the balls of President Trump to post that. I mean, I've seen him post some spicy memes, but this is probably one of the spiciest ever. Okay? I'm talking ghost pepper spicy. Hakeem Jeffries in a mustache and sombrero. And then Chuck Schumer basically speaking the truth about how they feel about the Mexican people. And, of course, Hakeem Jeffries is triggered.
So, Mr. President, the next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out through a racist and fake AI video. When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say it to my face. Mr. President,
what's he going to say to your face? Is he just going to hand you a sombrero and a fake mustache? It's a meme, bro. Get over it. Oh, and here's another one.
and we're going
now, President Trump didn't post this, but
continue
I
to
think
make
this
clear.
is great.
It's a disgusting video, and we're going to continue to make clear bigotry will get you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in the face of an unprecedented Republican assault. It's a
they're triggered. So easily triggered. They have no sense of humor. President Trump, earlier today, at a gaggle outside the White House, spoke about the meeting that was going to happen at Quantico.
People, when they're not good, when we don't think they're our warriors, you know what happens? We say, you're fired, get out. We had some real bad ones last time. You know, I rebuilt the military, the entire military. But I had a couple, and I had unbelievable people. To do that, you have to. But I had unbelievable people in there. But I also had some bad ones at the top, like Milley and Mattis and Jesper. I called him too. Always too late, Jesper. He was horrible. So, but I learned because I was just in there, and I put these people in. They were recommended by rhinos and others, and they're not good. What we have now is the best. But even despite that, I rebuilt the military in my first term. We had a great first term. We had the greatest economy ever, and it's being beaten by a lot this time. So I'm going over. I'm going to be meeting. I'm going to be meeting with generals and with admirals and with leaders And if I don't like somebody, I'm going to fire them right on the spot. When they're not
Fire them right on the spot. No more fat generals. And President Trump announcing the deal with Pfizer to sell drugs at lower prices. And this is promises made, promises kept. The Oval Office was packed today. This is just some of the information here. This was posted by the White House. Prescription drugs with huge discounts will be available at Trump RX. And you can see on the screen there, Eucrisa for dermatitis, 80% discount. Duavi postmenopausal osteoporosis, 85% discount. Zavspret for migraines, 50% discount. Xeljanz for rheumatoid arthritis, 40% discount. Diseases affecting 100 million Americans, up to 85% savings, direct to patient. President Trump is making drugs great again. Let's check in with what RFK had to say in the Oval today.
Today, we begin to right that ship for the mother trying to help her child get better, for a grandmother at the pharmacy counter, and for millions of Americans who want to restore their health. Today is about another promise made by President Trump and another promise kept by President Trump to the American people. And it's only just the beginning. This is all thanks to your unwavering leadership, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Today, Mr. President, thank you for your leadership. Dr. Oz went on CNN to talk about the Medicaid population.
Affluent person, and we are protecting the Medicaid population because they are our most vulnerable, and it is completely indefensible to charge more for them than you would an affluent person living in Europe. So this is going to help take some of the pressure off Medicaid, which of course states have to pay. We compensate as well, but it's a number one growing budget item for governors around the country. It just gives them relief. We also included in today's program all new products have to be released at most favored nation pricing. So as we evolve and advance science in America and save more people with cancer and treat more people with asthma or problems with skin ailments, all those will be priced appropriately. And we have several drugs, some big ones that were also included by Pfizer that are already going to be at most favored nation pricing within Medicare. So across the board, we're achieving that. And again, the magnitude of, we're talking about selling drugs at 1/10 what they are listed for right now, which is, again, dramatically below even the list price. And the Trump RX opportunity also gives direct access to these prices to everybody in America, including in the commercial market. So if you don't like the prices you're getting from your company, you can have Trump RX as your backup, and you'll see even broader strokes of success upcoming.
Trump RX, Department of War, meme warfare. Trump knows how to get it done. Trump RX is going to be a game changer. It offers discount prices directly to consumers. Patients can bypass insurance for cheaper medications. Pfizer partnered to lower prices and invest in U.S. production. The program makes drug costs more affordable and transparent. Here is the president announcing Pfizer has agreed.
The best. Today, I'm thrilled to announce that one of the world's largest pharmaceutical manufacturers and one of the best anywhere in the world, Pfizer, has agreed to offer countless prescription medications at major discounts in the United States as a result of the most favored nation drug pricing order that we established earlier this year. As you know, the United States is paying sometimes 10 times more than other countries for drugs, and a lot of excuses were made for that, but it went on for many years, many years, decades. And it's not going on any longer. We're going to be paying the lowest price now. We're going to be paying whatever the lowest price is, favored nations. This will save American taxpayers and consumers hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Today,
Gutting the massive price gouging from Big Pharma happening now from this White House. I mean, it's amazing to watch all the action that comes out of this White House. We never saw this level of action from the Biden administration, ever. Here's more from President Trump in the Oval today.
Then, for many years, Americans have paid the highest prices anywhere in the world for prescription drugs. They paid far more, 10 times, 13 times, 15 times more than other countries for the exact same product. A major reason is that the American consumers have been subsidizing research and development costs for the entire planet. They put all of that on us, and yet they were the beneficiaries too. So it's being changed as of today. The United States had just 4% of the world's population and consumers, only 13% of all prescription drugs, yet pharmaceutical companies make 75% of their profits from the United States. So think of that. We have 4% of the market, 13% of prescription drugs, and yet, Albert, I didn't know you were that violent. I'm surprised you're agreeing to this.
I'm getting better.
No, he's doing the right thing. Thank you. And yet they make 75% of their profits from the American customers, so it's something. That's why I signed an executive order combating this practice, and we signed it very happily for many years.
Executive orders getting signed, gutting Big Pharma. Here is the announcement about Pfizer investing $70 billion.
Furthermore, Pfizer will invest $70 billion to reshore domestic manufacturing facilities. In other words, they're going to bring a lot of their facilities to make their drugs and make what they make, their product. They're going to make it in the United States. I appreciate that $70 billion investment and fund research and development right here in America. We're working with other major pharmaceutical companies to secure similar agreements. Everyone understands that the status quo where Americans pay more for drugs, prescription drugs, and they pay more than foreign countries who take advantage of us in many other ways, although not so many anymore. I think we've pretty well got that stopped, right? I think so. We've stopped that, but they took advantage of a lot of other precedents, that I can tell you. But furthermore, Pfizer will invest $70
billion reshoring manufacturing. Where was it being produced before? Caroline Levitt posting this 7 hours ago. This is a consequential moment for our country. Drug prices will be lower for everyday Americans thanks to the negotiating prowess and determination of President Donald J. Trump. Democrats have been wanting to do this for decades. The Trump administration has delivered. Pfizer has agreed to offer countless prescription medications in the U.S. at major discounts. Here's more. President Trump announcing Pfizer will provide some of their most popular medications.
50 and even 100 in addition. Pfizer is agreeing to provide some of their most popular current medications to all consumers at heavily discounted prices of anywhere between 50 and even 100%. And that's off the price. And in some cases, even more than that. These drugs will be available for direct purchase online at a website operated by the federal government. We're also announcing that moving forward, all new medications introduced by Pfizer to the American market will be sold at the reduced most favored nation cost. So we'll be paying essentially what other countries are paying.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Most favored nation prices. Here is the Pfizer CEO in the Oval. Albert Bourla, who says the big winner of this deal clearly will be the American patient.
And so it's an historic day because I think today we are turning the tide and we are reversing an unfair situation. For years, other rich nations refused to pay the fair share for the medical innovation. And as a result, Americans had to assume disproportional cost on their shoulders. Wow. This situation, we all knew, is not sustainable. This situation is a situation that many wanted to change, but no one could. This is changing today with this agreement. In July, the president sent to me and other heads of pharmaceutical companies a letter. And over there, he articulated 4 specific requests. These requests, it was obvious to us, were designed to lower drug cost in the America in different ways, each one of them. And altogether, holistically, to have synergistic effect in the impact that that will have in the U.S. healthcare cost and patients. With this deal that we signed today, we satisfied all 4 of President's requests. All four. The big winner of this deal clearly will be the American patient. There is no doubt about it. They are the ones that will see significant impact in their ability to buy medicines. But I would argue that it is not the only winner. I think who else is a winner here? It is American innovation and American economy. In our industry, we had two major overhangs that have substantially reduced our valuations and create concerns for us in our ability to invest. We are addressing both of them right now, and I will speak about them. The first one...
Okay, well, whatever. You just got gutted, buddy. And so are the fatties in the Department of War. Oh, man. President Trump, remarkable moves today. Meme warfare, gutting Pfizer, everything, man. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. So this is what winning on every battlefield looks like. Trump is sharing memes that expose big tech censorship, while Pete Hegseth tells fat generals their free ride is over. No more beards, no more obesity, meet the standards or meet the exit. Meanwhile, Trump crushing Big Pharma's monopoly with 50 to 100% price cuts. Pfizer's $70 billion returning to American soil. No more subsidizing Europe while grandma rations pills. The establishment can't fight on three fronts. While they cry about Trump's YouTube settlement meme, which he got from us, Hegseth is rebuilding a warrior military, and Trump's delivering medicine families can actually afford again. The left wanted him defensive and miserable. Instead, he's laughing, posting, and winning. When the president shares our content twice in 1 month while revolutionizing healthcare and the military, that's not luck, that's momentum. So here is the question for you. What triggers liberals more? Trump's memes? Hegseth's fit military mandate? Or Big Pharma's surrender? Drop your answer below. And if you want to support us, you can rock our gear from the merch shop and join the winning team.